My dear students, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Today I am going to share my ideas and experiences with you. I have chosen topic Physiographic Divisions of India, class 9th, subject to geography. My dear students, we know that the whole earth is not uniform everywhere. It has ups and downs, it has mountains, plateaus, plains, lowlands and oceans. So, it is not everywhere uniform, but it has ups and downs. Similarly, when we talk of India, India is a land which having different land features. So, as per the land features of India, it has been divided into 5 physiographic divisions. Number 1 is great mountains of the north. It is also called Himalayas. Number 2 is northern fertile plains. Number 3 is peninsular plateau of India. Number 4 is coastal plains. Number 5 is Andaman Nicobar Islands, Lakshadweep Islands, Lakshadweep Islands and Great Indian Desert. Great Indian Desert. My dear students, I will try to discuss each physiographic division in detail. India has 3 main physiographic divisions, that is great mountains of the north, which is also called the Himalayas, northern fertile plain, number 3 is peninsular plateau of India. These are 3 main divisions. 2 are subdivisions, Andaman Nicobar Islands and Lakshadweep Islands, which is called island group of India, and Great Indian Desert. First of all, we will I will discuss about the great mountain of the north. My dear students, मैंने एक चार्ट लाया है आपके लिए, the map of India. I have divided here this map chart into 5 physiographic divisions. First of all, I will tell you that the India lies in the northern hemisphere. In northern hemisphere, India lies the longitudinal extent of India, the distance of India from north to south. North means the Kashmir, the crown of India, to Kanyakumari, the southernmost point of India. Northernmost point of India is Kashmir, southernmost India is Kanyakumari. From Kashmir to Kanyakumari, the length of India is 3214 kilometers. kilometers. North to south extension is 3214 kilometers from Kashmir to Kanyakumari. Then from east west, that is from Arunachal Pradesh to Gujarat. Arunachal Pradesh is the most eastern state of India, and Gujarat is the most western state of India. From Arunachal Pradesh to Gujarat, east to west, east to west, the length of India is 2,933 kilometers. Then the land frontier of India, land frontier of India, the borderline India, it is 15,200 kilometers, 15,200 kilometers, land frontier of India. The length of coastline, the length of coastline, this is the coastline of India. The length of coastline is 7,516.6 kilometers, including Andaman Nicobar Islands. The total length of India is total length of India, total length, total area, sorry, total area of India, total area, (32,87,263 square kilometers). India has a total area of 32,87,263 square kilometers. According to the area, India is the 7th largest country of the world. It is the 7th largest country of the world. My dear students, this is what the information which I have given you. Now, the great mountains of the north, the Himalayas. First of all, tell you what do you mean by Himalaya? What we mean by Himalayas? Himalayas means the house of snow. The house of snow. It's a Sanskrit word. It means the house of snow. It means that the Himalaya, which lies to the north of India, it borders India. It is snow cladded throughout the year. It is covered with snow. That's why it's called the Himalayas. And Himalayas, it has 3 parallel ranges. It has 3 parallel ranges. One is Himadari. Second is Middle Himalaya. Third is Shivalix. Shivalix. So Himalaya has been divided into 3 parallel ranges. The highest range of Himalaya, which is known as Himadari, the highest range, it is known as Himadari. Himadari means, it is also known Great Himalaya, and it is also known as Himadari, as Himadari means that it is covered with snow throughout the year. So the height of Himalaya from the sea level is 6,000 meters above sea level. Himadari, 6,000 meters above sea level. The height of Himalaya from the sea level is 6,000 meters above sea level, and the length of Himalaya from Arunachal Pradesh to Kashmir. Arunachal Pradesh is the most eastern part here to Kashmir in the west. Arunachal Pradesh in the east to Kashmir in the west, the length of Himalaya is 2400 kilometers. Length of the Himalayas is 2400 kilometers from Arunachal Pradesh to Kashmir in the west. And I have already told the height is 6000 meters above sea level. And the highest peaks of the world are located in the Himalayas. The Himalaya provides us the forest wealth and water wealth. It is a source of forests and water wealth. It has some prominent peaks. The highest peak of Himalaya lies in Nepal, that is Mount Everest here. Mount Everest is the world's highest peak. It lies in the Nepal Himalayas, and the height of this mountain peak is 8848 meters. The highest peak of Himalaya is Mount Everest. The height of this Mount Everest is 8848 meters above sea level here. Then there is one more peak which is near Sikkim. Here it is Sikkim. Near Sikkim I have identified this in black triangle. Here it is Kanchenjunga. Kanchenjunga is India's highest peak in the Himalaya. Kanchenjunga here, the length of it is 8598 meters above sea level. The height of Kanchenjunga is the highest peak of India in the Himalayas. It lies close to Sikkim, यहाँ पे, and its height is 8598 meters above sea level. Then there is one more peak that too lies in Nepal Himalayas. It is Makalo. The height of Makalo is 8481 meters. Makalo is another prominent peak of the Himalaya which lies in the Nepal Himalayas, and the height of this Makalo peak is 8481 meters. Then there is one more here, Dhulagiri peak. It also lies in the Himalaya, and the height of this peak is 8172 meters above sea level. Then we came here in यहाँ पर here देखो, here is Nanga Parbat in Kashmir. It is one of the highest peaks of Himalaya. It lies in middle Himalaya, Nanga Parbat. The height of this is 8126 meters above sea level. And these are some highest peaks which are prominent peaks of the Himalayas. There are 12,000 peaks which lies in the Himalayas. 12,000 peaks are there. Some are highest peaks, some are low peaks, and these peaks also lie in the Himalayas. And here it lies in the Hamadari. Then there is one more range, that is middle Himalaya. The middle Himalaya, the middle Himalaya, in the middle Himalaya, the height of middle Himalaya above sea level is 3700 meters to 4500 meters. The height of middle Himalaya is 3700 meters to 4500 meters above sea level. And this middle Himalaya, it is made of valleys. It is built of valleys. There are some beautiful valleys which lie in the middle Himalaya. Our Kashmiri valley is also a beautiful valley, Doon valley, which lies in the middle Himalaya. Here, Kashmir. Kashmir is a beautiful valley of middle Himalaya, and the most important range and longest range of the middle Himalaya is Pir Panchal range, where this beautiful valley lies. Then we might identify Himachal Pradesh. In Himachal Pradesh, we have Kullu, Kangra, Manali, which are famous valleys of the Himachal Pradesh. These two lies in the middle Himalaya. The middle Himalaya, another name of the middle Himalaya is Kashmir Himalayas and Himachal Himalayas, and we may say it lesser Himalayas also. In these Himalayas, we have some beautiful valleys. It is forest covered. It has beautiful mountains, among which I told you, my dear students, we have our own valley in which we live. Kashmir Valley is the part of middle Himalaya. It is a beautiful valley of middle Himalaya, and there is Kullu, Kangra, Manali, which are lying in the Himachal Pradesh, and there are two in the middle Himalaya. These are also the some beautiful valleys of the Himalayas. And there is one more thing, that is Kathmandu. Kathmandu is a valley, Doon valley, which lies in the capital of Nepal. This too is a famous valley of the Himalayas. So there are numerous valleys, dunes also. Dunes means what is a dune? My dear students, you must know what is a dune. A dune is a longitudinal valley between Shivalikis and lesser Himalaya. Shivalikis is the foot of Himalaya, and between Shivalikis and middle Himalaya, a longitudinal valley is known as Doon Valley. Our Kashmir is a Doon Valley. Kullu, Kangra, Manali, Kathmandu, these are examples of Doon Valley. So then there is the outermost range of Himalaya, that is Shivalik range, the outermost range of Himalaya. Shivaliks are discontinuous mountain ranges. There are some gaps in this range of the Himalaya. The height of this Shivaliks is 900 to 1100 meters above sea level. 900 to 11 meters, the height of this Shivaliks. The height of Shivaliks is 900 to 1100 meters, and there are some grasslands, pastures, where Gujar and Bakrwals rear their goats and sheep in summer. These two lies in this Himalaya, and the Shivaliks, it is also called the outer Himalaya. It is also called the foot of Himalaya. So these are the three ranges of the Himalayas. Now Himalaya has, there are some rivers which have their source across Himalaya. प्यारे बच्चों, कुछ दरिया ऐसे हैं जिनका सोर्स हिमालय में है, लेकिन कुछ दरिया ऐसे हैं जिनका सोर्स जो है वो हिमालय के पार से, जो हिमालय के पार से निकलते हैं. उनमें यहाँ पर दिखाऊंगा आपको मैं 3 रिवर्स आर. एक तो रिवर इंडस हियर, द रिवर यहाँ पर मैंने मार्क किया है ये, द रिवर इंडस, द सोर्स ऑफ इंडस इज Mansurur lake in Tibet. In Tibet there is a Mansurur lake, a lake which is called Mansurur, and the Indus river originates from this Mansurur lake. It moves toward the west, enters J&K through Ladakh, while between the Zanskar and Shayuk, this river passes through Ladakh and reaches Baltistan, Gilgit, and emerges out near Attock and falls into the goes to the Pakistan. This is the Indus River, जिसको हम दरिया सिंध कहते हैं. द इंडस रिवर जो है इसका सोर्स जो है अक्रॉस हिमालय, मैंने पहले कहा इसका सोर्स अक्रॉस हिमालय है, और इट हैज इट सोर्स इन मंसूर लेक इन तिब्बत, and this river moves enters India through J&K, in Ladakh, where some tributaries joins the main river, that is Shayuk, Ladakh and Zanskar. These are some rivers, Hunza, Nubra. These are some tributaries which joins the Indus River, and Indus flows through Ladakh up to 720 kilometers. 720 kilometers. And this river, it passes through a gorge and it leaves Indian territory, enters Pakistan here, and ultimately it goes to the Arabian Sea while Karachi. Number second, and the length of this river is 2,900 kilometers. It is one of the longest rivers of the world. Then there is Brahmitra River. Here, Brahmitra River has its source in Tibet near Mansusu Lake, and this river passes through Tibet here, and here near Arunachal Pradesh it takes U-turn. Here is the highest peak, one of the highest peak of Himalayas area, 7,757 meters above sea level. 7,757 meters above sea level एक पीक है यहाँ पे अरुणाचल प्रदेश में. तो यहाँ पर जो इसका नाम है नमचा बरवा, और नमचा बरवा here it takes U-turn and through a gorge which is 12,000 feet, 12,000 meters deep gorge. Through this gorge, which is called Dihang. Here the river Brahmatra is known as Dihang, and through Andhra Pradesh it enters here through Assam, where Dobag and Luit rivers meet with the Brahmaputra, and Brahmaputra flows through Assam, and here it goes downwards and enters Bangladesh, the neighboring state of India, neighboring country of India, and through Bangladesh it goes and falls into Bengal. The Brahmaputra river, it is known Sangpo in Tibet. So between river Indus in the west to river Brahmaputra in the east lies this great Himalaya, bounty of the Himalaya. नंबर थर्ड रिवर कि मैंने आपको बताया 3 रिवर ऐसे हैं जो हिमालय के पार से निकलते हैं. वो कौन सा और है? सतलुज नियर कैलाश माउंटेन्स इन तिब्बत. सतलुज रिवर it also enters India here, to Himachal Pradesh, then Punjab, then Haryana, and ultimately this river goes to Pakistan and meets with the in Mithankot with the river Indus. The length of this river is 1450 kilometers. 1450 kilometers length है. These are 3 main rivers which have their source across Himalaya. So my dear students, there are other numerous rivers which have their source in the Himalayas, because the Himalayan rivers are perennial in nature, they flow throughout the year. Here we see the Jhelum. Jhelum is it originates from the district Anantnag in Kashmir valley near a spring Verinag. ये वेरीनाग से निकलता है. वेरीनाग एक चश्मा है, चश्मे का नाम है. ये डिस्ट्रिक्ट अनंतनाग में जो जम्मू कश्मीर में वाक़ा है. तो अनंतनाग डिस्ट्रिक्ट के वेरीनाग से ये दरिया निकलता है. इट फ्लोज लाइक ए स्ट्रीम अप टू खनबल, एंड देन it enters Vellore Lake, the famous Vellore Lake of the Kashmir valley, and it emerges out, and ultimately via Baramulla it passes through a gorge and goes to Pakistan and meets here with the river Indus. This is the river Jhelum. It is also the source of Ganga, source of the it has the source in middle Himalaya. Then there is Ravi river. It is a source in Rohtang. Then there is the Bias, Satluj. These are 5 rivers: Indus, Jhelum, Chenab, Ravi, Bias, Satluj. There are 5 rivers which have their source in the Himalayas, and they ultimately they flow west and go to Pakistan. So and now I will discuss you the northern plains. The second in next chapter we will discuss about the northern plains.